Francamente, un programa diferente, con temas de actualidad mundial, de interés para todos. Francamente, historia de inmigrantes, temas sociales, cultura y lo mejor de nuestra música y nuestros máximos exponentes de la canción. Les invitamos a disfrutar Francamente con la reconocida periodista Brenda Superfan y sus corresponsales en toda Latinoamérica. Francamente, tu revista de actualidad.
I am pleased to present the continuing story of a young man who, against all odds, by inner strength and determination, and with the devotion of his mother, has been overcoming unbelievable physical and mental challenges. Let me welcome Mrs. Carmela Pinello. Mrs. Carmela, welcome to Francamente International.
Thank you.
And let me welcome Vinny Pinello. How are you, Vinny?
Hi, good.
Good to see you, Vinny.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me here today.
you're welcome.
Mrs. Pinello, let me start with you. Can you tell me what's the newest medical updates in Vinny?
The new update on Vinny's medical is that he had the backlifting refill replaced last year. They increased the dosage to a more powerful daily routine. So he's able to maneuver better. He's able to sit up better. He's able to speak better. And that's also, he also is getting the Botox directly behind his knees. So that gives him flexibility for his knees to relax and to motivate, so he's able to function better.
How you feel, Vinny, after that treatment? That was very recently, right?
Yeah.
How long ago was that new treatment?
I think a couple weeks.
A couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. He's been getting it for the last 6 months. And the Botox, besides the backlifting, he gets that every day. The pump is inside his body. From Traumatic, they are the ones, the company, that
They provide the pump.
they provide the pumps to the neurologist, and the neurologist install it in the human's body, and that gives them abilities to function in a better way. They're not flopping, they're not falling. He still has balance that he needs to work on.
I'm doing good though.
He's doing well.
Remarkable.
He started a new therapy program with the functional of his legs. He's able to now to get on a machine to do exercise with his feet.
Like a treadmill?
We didn't start the treadmill yet.
No, I'm on the bike right now.
He's on the bike.
You are in the bike.
Yeah.
You're able to
And
maneuver the bicycle?
He's starting to, with his legs, be able to push it on his own.
Are you pushing the bicycle in your own, Vinny?
Mm-hmm.
So
How does that feel?
But I had to get used to it, but it's helping me.
it's helping him, to function. That his upper body, he's able to maneuver with his bottom parts.
You did mention about this pump that Vinny has. It was implemented in his body. How long ago was that? Or how long is he going to have this pump? Do he need to change this pump from time to time?
He just had a replacement.
And that's what you call backlifting?
Yeah, that's the backlifting
That's the
pump.
backlifting pump.
Correct. He gets replaced every 5 years. That's
And what exactly is inside that
That's
backlifting
the
pump?
medicine.
That's the medicine.
the medicine. They inject medication inside the pump, and through a catheter, it gets pumped into his brain.
How
So-
often?
Every day,
Once a day or different times?
every hour.
Every hour.
Every hour he gets a dosage. And
Right now, I'm getting it right now.
You're getting
Yeah.
it right now.
Sure.
Do you feel it, Vinny? You feel when it takes
in
action?
the morning he gets a little extra. It's like a
It
time
gives
clock.
me a boost.
It gives him a boost in the morning, so when he gets out of bed, he's able to function better. And then he gives him another boost towards the evening, when he gets
At night.
at nighttime.
At night.
So when he gets ready for showers and all that, so he doesn't flop. He doesn't he's
I feel good.
You make you feel good. You feel good. You look good, Beanie.
Hands were functioning the way they are supposed to.
they're starting to function the way they were. Before they used to be tight.
They were like this.
Right.
They were like this.
Right before.
Now, what are you doing with your hands, Beanie? Are you able to eat by yourself and have a cup of coffee? Pick up a cup?
I'm able to clean myself, have my cup of coffee. I actually pour the coffee.
You pour the coffee.
He's starting to. He's starting to.
It's starting to.
Right.
That is
I
unbelievable.
pour the coffee in the cup. I get the milk, I pour it in, and then I put sugar and
He stirs his coffee, and we cut up his food, and he's able to
Eat by himself.
by himself.
Unbelievable, Beanie. That's wonderful. That is so inspiring.
Exactly.
Mrs. Pinello, it's been a long road for you.
32 years.
32 years.
Correct.
How did this have affected your life?
Well, my whole life has been dedicated to Vinny, for him to get better.
You have been very devoted to Vinny.
Has to be devoted. A parent has to be devoted for the child to make him progress. You have to look at all the odds and ends, make sure that they get the right treatment, the time, the place, how to get there, who to see, never neglect them. Always, you have to always make sure that they're eating proper, the right food, the right
I'm eating
vitamins.
vegetables.
You eat them vegetables.
Yes, and he hated vegetables.
Like me, I love vegetables. Vinny.
Well, before he used to hate vegetables, and
I never used to eat vegetables.
Oh, and now you are.
now he's eating vegetables and
Yes.
and he's eating
Because of the baclofen, it gives me the protein.
it gives him the protein in his body.
Fabulous.
So he has to keep up with the protein in order for him to function.
It's been a lot of challenges for you too.
Oh, it's always a challenge.
Have you-
Every day is a challenge.
Have you ever
Every-
thought to just give it up?
No.
Never,
No.
never. We'll never give it up. Because when it's your child,
You gotta give time and a place for your children. You can't give up on your child.
he answered your question. He answered the question for me. You can never give up on your children,
You can never give up in your
You
no
children.
matter
keep-
how old they are.
You
No matter what
gotta keep
happens.
fighting and put your faith in God. Let Him open the door.
Correct.
If you believe in God, He will open up the door.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
But Vinny was a vegetable at one time. He couldn't move, and he couldn't do.
Look at what's going on. I'm able to move.
You moving your fingers, Vinny. Yeah, look at that.
Because now he has the ability to, the strength and the motivation and all the therapy that we gave him all the years. He got therapy at NYU. Now we changed closer by to the house because it's easier for
I'm
me
going
to
to
get to.
Queens
Now
now.
he goes to
goes
Queens,
to
so
Queens.
it's easier for me to get to, for him to get there. We
And
don't
it's
have to
closer,
take 3 hours to go
it's
back and
closer
forth.
to the beauty parlor.
It's closer to my store, and it's easier for us to communicate, to commute, not communicate.
Right.
So
Did you ever thought you might see Beanie? Where is he at today? Able to do a lot of movement, speaking better, doing a lot of things in his own.
well, we're trying to get him to do things on his own, be more responsible for his actions.
But you never
No,
thought.
I never thought. No.
You never
No,
thought.
no. Because the way they described him back years back, and there was no hope.
They didn't give you hope
Of
for
they-
Beanie.
course there's hope.
There is hope, yes, and that's why I never gave up. And I try to do everything the proper way to get the right doctors, the right neurologist, the right direction on because it's not just seeing a doctor. Is what you do at home
What you
and
do
what
for yourself.
you achieve and what you have to push them to do. A lot of the children that have this disability, they get lazy. They get very
People
lazy.
give up.
They give up on themselves. They
give
get
up.
depressed. They get emotional. They don't have friends.
The parents give them up.
Parents give them up.
This is very hard for the families too.
It's very hard for families
Exactly.
to deal with because it's an everyday routine. It's not just like you do it once and it's
You
over.
got to do it every day.
You have to. It's an everyday pattern. It's an everyday thing. You know, for Vinny.
Are days worse than better than others?
Yes, there is. There are all
There's
different type
worse
of.
than-
There's all different type of disabilities.
There's spinal bifida where the person has a hole in their spine.
Right. The spinal bifida has a hole in their spine, so they're unable to walk at all. Most of them.
Right.
They can't use their legs.
They have no ability with
Or-
their legs.
Now that you have seen Vinny with these improvements, it's
Correct.
amazing. How are you inspiring other parents, other families, Mrs. Pinello, to?
Well, I did a couple of talks in the hospitals. I did a couple of Vinny Days Navigate at his
I
program.
just went up to Albany and
In
then
Albany, they
In Albany.
fight for children with disabilities. Their doors are not open for like everybody else because they do things in a slower pace. They don't do it like an ordinary person.
it's not like
jump.
you. It's
You
not like
jump in the car and then you take off.
Right.
Then you have to get them into.
You have to be very patient.
You have to have patience. You have to have faith, and you have to,
exactly.
organize everything. Everything's organization, and you have to have
And the organization has to happen right there.
Right
you
there on the
can't
spot.
you can't plan it ahead
No,
of time.
you
It has to
can't.
happen
It
right
had
there.
to happen right there.
It
Yeah.
happened right there.
correct. And Vinny now he's after we refilled we replaced his pump, and we're doing the Botox. Vinny started to write, and he was unable
You
to
started
write.
to
before.
write, Vinny?
Now he's starting to write
That's something new.
something new.
This is after this new treatment,
After
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Uh-huh.
Just at 32 years old, he's starting to print letters.
You can print letters now, Vinny?
He's starting to.
You started.
hmm He's able to color in the lines. Before, these are little things that it doesn't mean a lot, but for me to see my son do it
Right.
is a big thing.
You want to tell something to
Do you
me?
want me to prove to her that I can write?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. Or you're going to write the first letter, Vinny,
Right.
written with your own hand.
He wrote this.
Oh, wow, you wrote this, Vinny?
hmm
That is so nice. Here we have some, Vinny has written this in his own.
Yeah, with no help.
That's very
With
nice,
no,
Vinny.
with no assistant.
We have the M, the D, the M, the F, L, D, U. Wow, and you say you in here.
Right.
That's amazing. Oh, and he signed it.
Yeah.
There is your signature, Vinny. That is unbelievable.
hmm
How did this make you feel?
Makes you feel good because now we're looking into.
I'm
Hopefully, we'll get him into college
I'm happy.
because
I'm pretty sure you're very happy, Vinny.
his ability, it's a slower pace, but his brain
I
is
can
will
do
be
it.
able to
though.
do more.
Yeah.
You
So-
said you want to join him in college?
We're going to try
You're going
to.
to-
We're
uh-huh.
going
You're
to
going
look
to
into
try.
some type of programs because he doesn't. He graduated high school.
I grew with the program that I'm in now.
He doesn't feel comfortable in the program that
Oh,
he's
you're
at
not
now.
why do you not feeling comfortable? You want to grow into
I
something
wanna
different?
grow up. I wanna grow up, get my associate's degree.
You wanna get your associate's degree. That's wonderful, Vinny. But all these new challenges that Vinny is accomplishing is amazing.
I'm hoping that God give me the opportunity to go to college.
Absolutely.
We'll see. Well,
absolutely. Like you said, we have to have faith. So
we're gonna look into it. I'm not promising you that it's gonna be there, but if we could get it, we would definitely do it.
Pinello, where do you wanna go with Vinny?
Well, I want him to be independent. I want him to be socialized with the world. He's a good speaker. He has a good memory. He sometimes he forgets things, you know.
Sometimes.
No, not all the time. Sometimes he forgets what he's supposed to be doing. But you know, he's getting there.
Right.
Gradually, at time, you know, he will be able to.
Sometimes my mind doesn't want to work the way I want it.
Sometimes mine doesn't work the way I want it to. Vinny's physicians, neurologists, there is all sorts of doctors,
Yes,
right?
correct.
With Vinny, how many doctors does Vinny have?
Vinny has
Over
about
20.
about steady seven.
Seven doctors.
Seven. He has 2 neurologists. He has a family doctor. He has a foot doctor. He has orthopedic. He has a coordinator. He has
The braces that
the doctor. That's the orthopedic. He has a medical doctor for the brain that he just started now. That's who injects
Dr. Fusco.
Dr. Fusco at NYU.
Vinny, do you know all your doctors' names?
Oh yes, he does.
Hello. Thank you for saving my life. And I wanted to tell all the medical world, don't let the patients give up in life. Keep fighting for them.
That is so inspiring. Vinny
Yeah.
is sending regards
And
to
what-
the doctor,
and what's your-
appreciating
and what's your doctor's
appreciating
name?
them for saving his life. Vinny, what's the doctor's name? You want to share it with me?
Dr. Abbott, Dr. Gwen, may he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
Correct. And who else?
And Dr. Baton,
Right. And who is he?
he is the one that fixed my scoliosis.
What else? Go ahead.
He gave me the spinal fusion.
I see.
Right. What else?
I also got the hip operation. It's called the osteotomy.
Go ahead.
And the back open.
And who gave you the backlifting pump?
Dr. David Horner.
Okay. And where is he at?
And
Okay, Manhattan where?
NYU.
Okay. And what's the company that supplies?
Medtronic.
What is it? Medtronics?
Yeah.
And who's by with? And who serves you that?
Lisa.
Lisa what?
That's my mom's girlfriend.
So Vinny, we're talking about all the names of your doctors.
And what's the other doctor you gonna say?
Dr. Fusco.
Dr. Fusco, and what does she do?
That's the one that infuses the medication for the pump.
Correct. And what else does she do for you?
The brain
Right, for the brain. Correct.
neurologist.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I am so
And
impressed.
Dr. Fusco is, she deals with patients with stroke,
MS.
MS, people that become paralyzed. And she just started working with Vinny, because she's an adult doctor. Before he used to go to NYU and he used to see Eduardo.
Pediatric.
Pediatrics department. And Dr. Gold was his coordinator.
No more.
No, she still sees you. We have to go see her. She didn't give up on you yet. She still has
She's still
you.
around, right?
She's still around. Dr. Gold, God bless her.
Oh, yes.
32 years. She's been taking care of it.
32 years.
With Dr. Abbott, they
These
started.
doctors, a lot of them, they're so big part of Vinny's life.
Yes, Charlie Quinn. He has the
Orthopedic.
orthopedics braces in Nassau County. He sees the family doctor, Dr. Marciano. He gives all the orders on what he needs of his home care, of his medicines, and his prescriptions, and allergies, and everything else.
That is amazing, Vinny. I am very impressed.
Yeah.
You know the doctors by first name.
First and last name.
Yeah, that relationship is from so many years, right?
Correct.
32 years
32
of
years.
my life. They've been helping me.
How the doctors greet you, Vinny, when they see you, or how you greet them?
I greet them by his first name.
By the first name. And what did they say?
How did you know my name?
How do you know my
Well,
name?
everybody
That's
knows.
what the doctor.
When Vinny goes to the hospitals, everybody knows Vinny. He's the show.
It's amazing.
He's the show of the hospital.
Yeah. You know everybody up there being in
Everybody
the hospital.
knows
What
Vinny.
about the nurses? Do you know any nurses up there?
Everything.
Everything.
But Adele,
No, yeah.
yes, Adele took care of you for 30 years
32 years.
with Dr. Gold and Dr. Grant.
And Eduardo.
Eduardo, correct. Eduardo from NYU. All of them.
All of them.
They all work with NYU.
Most of the treatments are done at
Yeah,
NYU.
NYU. Only one, Dr. Abbott, is at the Montefiore Hospital.
Yes, in the Bronx.
In the Bronx. But we still go see
He
him.
has to go to the Bronx sometimes.
Yeah, but I take him to the Bronx to see him.
Right.
At least once a year, once every other year.
He's doing so wonderful.
Well, he's doing well, and I always, Dr. Abbott is the first one that touched my son. He gave him the
That's the
rhizotomy.
great too.
Dr. Grant did his Botox, and he did, the hamstring release. He did
He
his
did
hair.
it twice.
He did it twice, correct.
It's unbelievable.
Right. We fixed and we did Dr. Rubin. You forgot Dr. Rubin.
What about Dr. Bogart?
Dr. Bogart was your pediatrician.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that detected your problem.
He's the one that gave me the diagnosis.
No, Dr. Taft did. The neurologist at LIJ. When you were little, you don't remember that.
Yeah.
Dr.
I
Taft.
heard about it.
Yeah, I told you about it, but you were too little to. You were only 1 year old at the time.
Vinny, this team of doctors, where do you think they're going to? Where are they going to take you, Vinny?
I'm gonna be able to walk. If they can be helping me,
They might be helping you to walk
but by the miracle of God.
by the miracle. What do you think, Mrs. Pinello? You think it's going to happen? Vinny is going to walk
we
and
don't-
drive and do all those
We
things?
don't know. We don't know. We
It's a
can't-
day at a time.
It's every day.
But the way he's going,
It's a day.
the way
every
he's
day
going
is
right
a
now.
new pattern, a new routine, a new thing.
But a lot of improvements.
Oh yes, I see a lot of improvement.
I think I'm gonna walk.
His goal is to walk. That's his goal. He walks with a walker.
How long have you been walking with a walker, Vinny?
Well, he always walked with a walker, but he used to cross his feet years back.
Not anymore?
He doesn't cross his feet
How,
anymore.
when did that happen?
The
When he started the backlifting,
Ah, okay.
he walks straight now. Now he has feelings in his toes,
You
and he had feelings in his toes in the past.
Not before.
No. So now he has more abilities in his legs and his back, and he's functioning. Even when he's like now, you see him sitting. Before he was unable to sit, he was unable to hold himself up. You know, he's been sitting here for over a half hour,
Right.
and he's not flopping.
And he's
before,
okay.
Yeah, before he used to flop over.
Ah.
I used to hang over.
He
has
used to
no
hang over.
stability.
His head was hanging over.
Like this.
On the
Not
side.
anymore.
No, now he's able to.
And you are okay sitting here, Vinny? We've been here for half an hour.
Yeah, no, he can sit
Yeah.
there for a long time. He doesn't lose his balance. Before he used to lose his balance. He was unable to hold himself up straight.
That's a lot of challenges.
There's a lot of
improvements.
challenge, and you have to dedicate your whole life to it. And now we are looking into, that Vinny's able to maneuver better. We joined a new organization for him with the music, because he loves music.
I understand Vinny loves music.
Yes, he does.
I couldn't play the keyboard.
What do you play the keyboard? Do you sing also, Vinny?
He's starting to. His voice is getting,
Better.
We're working on it. We're working. Everything's working on it.
Exactly.
But
everything is happening too fast now.
Well, it's happening slow.
After so many years
So many years of
nothing
not
happening,
doing nothing,
all of a sudden,
he's starting to move. The movements are coming. So once you start moving, you will never know what's gonna happen.
I organized the show.
organizing.
He's helping to organize, put the music people together.
This is an organization that's sick
music.
talents,
Express.
musicians who are talents, right?
Right. To express themselves.
Like America's Got Talent, but the Italian version of it.
Oh, there you go, Vinny Pinello. How difficult it has been this for you? What kind of challenge do you have to go through?
Well, the difference is that you always have to have somebody to take care of him 24 hours a day. He can't be left alone. Always have to have aides with him.
If I go out, I need somebody.
He's allergic to certain things. He can't have
Shrimp.
certain things.
Shrimp.
He's allergic to shrimps. He's allergic to peanuts. You
Um,
have to make sure the
peanut oil.
foods, peanut oil, any type of candies.
So you have to be careful with
You have to be careful
with the diet.
with the diet and everything else. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work that people don't understand it. Even if you try to explain it, it's a hard thing because people take life for granted,
And people can't.
and people shouldn't take life for granted.
Right.
Little things that matter in life is faith.
Exactly.
And faith is
The faith matters.
Right.
in life. If you have faith in yourself, you got faith for everybody.
How much support do you had from your family then and now?
Well, my family was always behind me. That is never.
They support me. Eh?
That is important to have that family.
That always, my brothers and sisters always was helping me, through the years. And
My uncle Nicky.
my brother, let him rest in peace. He took the part of his whole life when he was younger. He carried him in the shoulder. You had to lift him up. He used to come. Used to help me.
He used to come over, keep me company.
Keep him company, laugh with him, take him out for pizza, for
Right.
Those type of things that people take for granted. That they could just get in their cars and go.
Right.
He needs somebody to do it for him.
Right.
And if you,
I can't do it myself.
he's unable to.
I remember Vinny a while back, a few years back. Vinny took me to have some cappuccino, and
Yeah.
we walked
We went
all
to
the way
Dunkin'
down
Donuts.
there. It's unbelievable. We went to
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
Vinny
yes.
ordered.
You
Vinny
know-
ordered my cappuccino,
I pay for it.
and also Vinny paid for it.
Don't forget. Okay.
So that's my kind of man. My kind of man. Yeah. It was wonderful. It was a great experience.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we walk into Dunkin' Donuts, everybody was talking to
Everybody
Vinny.
knew.
Hey, hello.
Yeah, so everybody knows Vinny.
Yes.
Vinny's the man.
Yes, the man.
Vinny is $1 million man.
I have 2 sisters.
What did they say about you?
They're impressed.
They're very impressed. What did they say?
If it wasn't for you, we won't know what to do.
Because you inspire them?
Yeah,
Oh,
You
okay.
inspire them.
Oh, yeah, he does
Always
inspire.
give them a little.
look at what Moses do.
Oh yeah, well, the sister she just went to Louisiana
Okay.
to do a speech on special ed because she's a special ed
me.
teacher, and she
And on behalf of
dedicated
you.
and then she dedicated her career on teaching
Because of me.
children with disabilities
Because of his brother, her
because of the
brother.
brother. She graduated St. John's, and now she's gonna be.
Cum laude.
She's a special ed teacher
That's
in
wonderful.
New York.
She graduated cum laude. It's a special honor that
Oh, it's a special program. What's it called?
summa cum laude.
It's a special program for special ed. And my daughter graduated.
That's very
See,
nice.
I didn't even know the name of it. He knows
Yeah,
the
Vinny
name.
knows, right? Vinny, what about your other sister, Vinny? She's beautiful. They are all beautiful, and you're handsome. Everybody's beautiful in
She
this home.
just got married. She's married, like, she got 3 kids.
She's married, had 3 kids. You are an uncle.
3 times.
3 times an uncle.
I'm proud to be uncle.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
great.
three beautiful nieces.
Yes, that's beautiful. Congratulations, Vinny.
Thank you.
That's wonderful to have nieces.
Yep.
Yeah.
We only have nieces, no nephews.
I want a nephew.
Oh, not yet. That's it. Basically, he's doing well. He's improving. He's accomplishing more than a lot of people out there. People should learn that there's always hope for everybody, and people should really look into the brain, because the brain is the one that tells us what to do, how to do it, and which way to go.
We don't control our body, the brain.
The brain tells the body what to do.
In this case, you have been very devoted to Vinny. But
Yes.
there is a lot of families out there that they don't know what to do.
Well,
They
right?
give up.
They give up.
That's not that they don't know what to do. Is
They don't want to do it.
they don't want to do it. They're afraid to do it. Their financial
People are
status.
scared. People are scared.
It's very expensive. I work and I take care of my son and I do whatever I have to do because I'm able to. A lot of parents out there don't have, and they live on a budget. They're,
And they don't.
just to take them to Manhattan, it costs money.
It's
It's
expensive.
expensive. You have to take
Is
them
there
to.
any programs that
There is a lot of
helps?
programs out there that they are,
They have to search.
but if the programs, you have to put them on the bus. They have able ride, accessor ride. You have to put them on the bus for
Look
3-4
where-
hours a day just to get there
Look
and to
what-
come back. And, the kids are on that bus for 6 hours sometimes, and
Look what happens.
it's frustrating because they go around in circles all over the place. They have to have a better system for children with disabilities. They need to concentrate on more of a one-to-one. They should. They do all these cuts, and they're doing all these.
Which is not right.
It's not fair to them because they're the ones that need it. There's a lot of people out there that don't need help, and they are getting everything that they get.
Look at what happened today. I got home at like 5 o'clock.
Past 5. He was on the bus for 3 hours today.
Oh, you were in the bus for 3 hours,
From-
Vinny?
from
his
Why?
program,
Why
yeah.
so long?
Because they
Because-
were
Where you were coming from?
The-
from his program.
How far is it from here?
20 minutes.
20 minutes from here, and you were in the bus for
3 hours.
3 hours?
Yes,
And
but
nobody
the-
looked into
the-
that?
We complain, but what are you
No,
gonna do?
nobody do anything?
They have to drop off everybody.
Why so long? Oh my goodness.
Sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's 2 hours, sometimes it's
They had
3
to drop off people. And I want to go home. I'm tired.
And then
What do you do all those hours on the bus, Vinny?
sit there.
Sit there.
Sit there?
talk to the driver.
He
Does
talks.
everybody does everybody curse?
No, he has a good relationship with his drivers.
Good thing that Vinny has a sense of humor.
Yeah, he does. He makes them laugh, and he
Three
prays.
hours, 3 hours being in the bus for 3 hours, that you only have to go 20 minutes is so outrageous.
It's
Oh,
like,
my
it's like going
goodness.
to on a trip
Right.
every day.
Yeah.
Every day, this is a routine.
Vinny, you speak how many languages?
7.
7 languages.
Not perfect.
Not
but
perfect.
But
I know certain words.
I know
You
you
know-
speak Spanish.
Spanish he does, Italian he does, English he does well.
And
He
you know
knows some Chinese, some
Chinese
Greek.
too.
He knows some French.
Hebrew.
He knows a little
Hebrew.
Hebrew.
That's unbelievable, Vinny.
I was actually on the iPad listening to Torah.
Oh, you have your iPad. All this time in the bus, you have to listen to something.
Yeah, he listens with his phone, and he knows how to get into all that stuff in a computer.
Mrs. Pinello, if it Vinny, like he said, we hope, what will happen if the doctor says he can drive?
If he, as long as he doesn't jump, and he's able to in the future, why
Jump
not?
meaning what he...
Like if he hit this sound, like something drops,
Uh-huh.
or his body will.
But it's very risky also,
Yeah, it's
other
risky.
drivers.
Well, you can't be driving if that happens.
Yeah.
So we're still working on his abilities for that.
It's called spasticity.
Oh, excuse me.
What is it called?
It's called spasticity.
Oh my, that's a new word I learned today.
Well, you better learn it every day because
That's
with him,
something.
you pick up every day.
I learned something today, Vinny. That's how it's called. How's it called it again?
Spasticity.
Spasticity.
Spasticity?
Yeah.
Spasticity. Am I
No.
saying it right?
No,
No.
spasticity.
That's wonderful.
Well, he knows all.
That's something
He
new.
knows all the medical names.
Medical
You
terms.
want to
and-
know about it? Ask Vinny. Vinny will tell you everything. He looks it up on the computer.
On my iPad.
He has his iPad. He
And
looks
he
it
just
up.
search it up and all of
Searches. He
that.
talks to
Siri.
Siri, and Siri tells him everything he wants to
Everything.
know.
You ask Siri questions? What do you want to ask Siri right now? With a sense of humor.
Then,
This is something.
Oh, yeah.
Beanie, what's a typical day for you?
Going on April Ride.
Going?
on Able Ride. That's the bus that picks him up.
Oh, what time do you get up? You
6
get up at
o'clock.
6 in the morning? And that's when your day starts.
Yeah.
He
I
gets
have my
dressed,
coffee.
He has his coffee. He has
You
his
have to have
breakfast.
coffee in the morning, are you?
You don't give him coffee. He's
Oh, that Italian might come out, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm not happy.
You're not happy if you don't drink coffee, Beanie. So you drink your coffee and then you get into the...
I go to program.
You have a program. You want to tell me a little bit more about this program? That you...
It's called CPN. It's cerebral palsy of Nassau County.
Oh, okay. What do you do in that program?
Nothing.
Nothing? What you saying is boring, Beanie?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Don't say that. That's not nice.
So what do you mean you don't do nothing, Beanie?
He gets educational.
Right.
You know, they go out to the field, they go together, they go to the
I like
community.
community.
He loves community because he goes out. He goes to the mall. He goes to with his
Like-
friends.
This Monday, I'm going to the Holocaust Museum.
Oh, you are going to
Yeah, they
this
go.
coming Monday
Yeah, next Monday.
to the
they
Holocaust
go.
Museum.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
that's very good, Beanie.
yeah. He loves educational stuff. He loves to learn about cultures and museums and different type of religions.
Oh,
He loves art. He loves cultures.
And you just said a while back that Beanie started writing.
Yeah,
Started
he's
writing
just
and
starting.
also coloring.
Yeah, coloring in the line.
I have something I want to show.
There is a painting, Vinny?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Before he was only make lines. Now he's able to do shapes. So
I go
It's a
around.
How does your day start now that Vinny is doing so wonderful?
it's the same work.
Vinny had done this?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's, look at those colors. Let's put it near the camera. How long does it took you to paint, to color this, Vinny?
Couple hours.
Couple hours.
Hours.
I have another one here.
You have another one? Oh, the other end. Oh, beautiful. Color. So Vinny's doing this coloring.
Yeah. Now
He
he's going.
couldn't do it before.
No.
This
He's
is another
able to
color.
color into the lines and all those. These are kids'
How
stuff.
long he been doing this coloring? How long have you been doing this coloring, Vinny?
This one, this page.
You know, like
Before,
everything is pretty much is in line.
yeah,
and,
now this now recently,
it's just recently.
just recently. Before you used to color all over the pages.
2 weeks now.
2 weeks.
About
you've
2
been-
weeks now that he's been working on that.
After the most recent
recent.
treatment.
Mhm.
This is what Vinny have been doing. This is another painting,
Mhm.
just very recently. Have you shown it to your doctors?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No,
Are you going
we
to
have an
bring
appointment
it? Are you going to bring this?
In December. December we have an
Uh-huh.
appointment.
I have to color the rest of them.
You have to color all of this. What's your favorite color, Vinny?
Yellow and pink.
Yellow and pink. That's a beautiful color. Now, the way you're going, Vinny, do you think you will ever write a book about your life, or maybe do a movie?
We're writing a book.
You're writing a book. You writing a book?
And we're making a movie.
And eventually we'll make a movie.
That'd be so good. That'd be so wonderful.
We're trying. We're working on it. It's gonna take time, but we
It's
will.
going to be a very inspiring movie.
It's inspiring, stressful, and everything else you want to name it. You know, there's a lot of work
It's
involved.
not stressful for me because it's part of my life.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's about your life. Where you're
Yeah.
gonna do this movie, Vinny?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I am so impressed. I'm really
Thank you.
This is very impressive.
Thank you.
And Vinny, you in some way you are a celebrity. Peop- I mean, you are all over the news, newspapers, television.
Look at what happened when I got my wheelchair stolen.
That was a while back. You got your wheelchair
That was 4
stolen.
years
That
ago.
was
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
Right.
From teenagers.
That was the hardest 4 years of my life.
It was very difficult.
Because they took away my independence, and I'm not happy about that. So
Good.
How does Winnie wheelchair got stolen?
Our house was under construction,
yeah,
and we had it in the kitchen,
We
and
didn't
they
have,
broke into the house to.
we didn't
and
have
stole
a
it.
door.
The door, no, we had the slide in the wood, and they opened up the wood, and they got in, and they took his wheelchair for a joyride,
For a joyride.
and they broke it, and they destroyed it. That morning when we came here to get his wheelchair, it disappeared.
It wasn't there.
It wasn't there.
So what did you thought?
I told my contractors to my wheelchair out.
Okay.
Because, they were cleaning up.
And they haven't seen it.
And they said no, they didn't see his wheelchair. They saw it the day before.
And
when I left it there.
how did you know how
I called
we
them.
didn't know.
you
we
didn't
didn't
know
know
who
who
was
stole
it or where?
Right, but we called the cops, and the cops found it.
That's what Kelly got involved.
Nassau County, and
Nassau County.
and they one of our neighbors found it in the bushes.
God bless him.
One of our neighbors, and these kids are.
Must have
I mean,
been a very dramatic situation at that time.
It was a bad situation because you
Because
left them stranded.
I didn't have my trip.
And he had to use his old chair, and that he couldn't even. It was
I
broken.
outgrew it.
He had,
And at that time, Vinny wasn't like this successful.
no, that's
Vinny was
before he had the surgery.
before. He couldn't move, and he was he going to the side?
Hanging over.
He was hanging all over.
Right. He just had the the backlifting pump put in.
And it wasn't working immediately at that
No,
time.
it wasn't, because it takes time to rebuild it. And that gave him an inspiration to
I was
improve, to
was-
inspire himself to get better.
Because
Because
of
of
that.
that stolen wheelchair that he wanted to walk. And that gave him strength and abilities to
I was
achieve.
at a lower dose.
You were in a lower dose.
Yeah, very low dosage at the time. Because they just put it in.
The situation of the wheelchair, Vinny, you inspire you to be
Yeah.
stronger.
I want to walk, that's all.
What's your feeling now about those teenagers that stole your wheelchair?
I was
That they did that
very
to you.
upset.
You still upset, Vinny?
Very upset.
It has to have been very dramatic at that time.
It was
It was dramatic for me.
Especially that Vinny was not, it's not like now that he can see. This wheelchair that got stolen from Vinny is computerized.
It's specialized
equipped
for
to-
Vinny.
Specialized for
It's
Vinny.
a special seating. That if it lifts, turns, it goes back.
It's a custom-made case.
It's custom made.
Compared to the regular wheelchair, it was
No,
very
that was
inconvenient.
he outgrew his other wheelchair. So we had to wait for them to fix it, and it took 6 months to get
I
it.
was like 15 when I got the other wheelchair.
It's 5
Expensive
years ago.
wheelchair.
$17,000.
$17,000 wheelchair. They stole it. They took it and they took it for a joyride, just for kicks. Teenagers got nothing to do with themselves, and we're not talking about kids that don't have money. These are kids from well-to-do families, and there's no excuse.
Do they ever apologize
No.
to you, Vinny?
No,
No.
no. They sent a letter
They send a letter.
that they want to come.
Each
to,
one of them? Or just-
No, just one family, and they wanted to come and apologize to Vinny, and I refused it.
You refuse that?
Yes, because they did the action.
And
The parents should have came to me when that happened, and they exploded it all over Facebook. All over
Who is
the kids.
they put it in
They took
Facebook?
pictures on his wheelchair, and they exploded it all over Facebook.
That was very hurtful.
And you're taking somebody's
independent.
independence away, and you're joyriding it,
No.
and you're breaking it, and you're destroying
No.
somebody's property. That
Well, a not any property.
right, a
not any
special
property.
special
Special-
need property, and
A necessity.
necessity, correct.
A medical necessity.
Well, and it just happened that one of the parents of a child is in a medical.
Oh, so she knows, so he knows.
Yeah, and it's a shame. She should have came to me before
They said,
and told me
they said
my
that
son made a mistake when we were looking for the wheelchair.
What have you learned from this experience, Mrs. Pinello?
I learned through this experience that you can't trust anybody.
Well, especially you that you are a devoted mother.
I am
And then-
I'm a single mother and devoted to my children 100%. I'll do anything for my children. I'm at their schools, I'm at their meetings, I'm at
Look what-
everywhere. I make time, the medical appointments, I'm there to do everything for them, to make sure that they get the proper care.
A lot of parents that work and they don't know exactly where their kids
that's
are.
why they need to check on them.
that's why they gotta get
They work, I'm a full-time mother. I work 12 hours a day.
That doesn't mean that they have to
That doesn't mean
go and
they
make trouble.
don't make trouble.
12 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Correct. I work many hours, and I always manage to take care of my children. Manage to take.
Thank
take
you very much.
You're very welcome, Vinny. You're very welcome. That's
Yeah. So there's no excuse.
well, sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that Vinny finally got his wheelchair and Vinny's doing so wonderful.
He's doing good. and
You are
he's
very
doing well.
inspiring, Vinny. Thank you,
Anytime.
Mrs. Pinello.
Anytime.
Vinny,
Thank you.
thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to continue
You're
this story.
You're welcome.
I'm going to leave the cameras to you if you want to send the message to the community and
My name is Vinny. I want to send a message for the community to have a happy Thanksgiving, happy holiday, and a blessed evening. God bless all of you, and have a good evening.
Thank you, Vinny. Thank you, Mrs. Pinello.
Anytime, anytime.
Thank you.
And the progressing that we are doing for Vinny is very important. And, our goal is for him to achieve in life.
You're very strong.
I try.
You're a very strong woman.
Sometimes I get weak.
You
but
get weak.
I pick myself up.
And we appreciate that.
You're very welcome, Vinny. Anytime.
What do you think of your mother, Vinny?
She's a very strong woman.
Yeah. Beautiful woman also.
And she was actually in my meeting, what was it, last week?
Last week.
Oh, she was.
Of course, at the meeting, school meeting.
She was at your meeting and stuff. Yeah, well, like she said the word mom. Yeah, thank you. I think Vinny,
You're
I'm
welcome.
looking forward
You're welcome.
to visit again. Maybe when you get another medical update, we can keep
Yeah.
other families inspired to bring their children, maybe seek for medical treatment for them too, and you are inspiring the world.
Of course.
Your changes are so impressive.
It's very
You
impressive.
gotta give people the opportunity to do what they want to do in life.
Absolutely, Vinny. Thank you so much, Vinny.
You're welcome.
So good to see you. Bye.
Bye.
After 29 years of his life, sitting in a wheelchair for not unable to walk. Hold yourself up. Hold yourself up. Wait. Go straight. Go straight. Put your body straight. Put your body. Put your body. Put your walker straight. Put your body straight. And put your walker. That's it. You got it. Go across. Walk straight. Walk straight. Look at Brenda. Go ahead. Walk around. Go ahead. Turn yourself. Turn. 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 Whoop. You got it. You're good. That's a good job. Good job. You have to do it a little slower. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Go slow. Go slow. Lift your arms. Lift your arms. Okay. Go ahead, sit. Sit.
Well, it's really hard for me to walk, but I do it.
He's just starting to maneuver because he just got his walker. Now he's able to put strength in his legs. He's starting to have feelings in his legs. So that's strange for him because he never had feelings before. They were completely dead muscles. So now as he maneuvers, He's starting to feel it, and he's tight. You know, he feels like, you know, he's able to. But now that he'll relax, and you'll see that his hands start relaxing, his body starts relaxing. He's not tense. This walker here is customized for Vinny, that he's able to support. You have a support back here, and you got a support up here that he holds his arms, so he's able, so he won't fall. So when he has his hands up this way, he's able to hold on here, and this gives him the support in the back. So in case he trips or something, he'll be able to hold on his balance. But I want to show you the way he gets himself up on it without the okay. You always somebody has to be near him. Good. Are you going to concentrate? Okay, go ahead. I got you. I got your butt. Go ahead, come on. Yeah. Okay, you got it. You got it?
Okay.
Yeah. Back yourself. Okay. See the way he lifts himself? Look, lift yourself. Lift yourself. Show how you lift yourself. Look. Go ahead. See the way? Lift your legs. Lift your legs. See? See that he's able to do that. But he could never do that before. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. This way. This way. Come. Turn the walker. Remember, turn the walker. Turn the walker. Put your body straight. You're not concentrating. Okay? Put your body straight. I need you to put your body straight. Okay? That's what you need. To put your body straight. Now that I showed you how Vinny is processing on his walking, he walks over 600 feet in less than 15 minutes. Before he was unable to do that at all. He used to cross, and if lucky if he did, maybe 2 feet without flopping, without going down on the ground. This is what I want people to learn about a disability that people have. There is a lot of help out there.